Hi friend, welcome to today's full moon flow. We are focusing on working with the energy of this Pisces full moon, which will be in full effect on September 10th. Now, with the energy of this Pisces full moon, you may be noticing you've got all this extra chatter in the mind. So we are going to focus on releasing that today and really bringing the energy back to our heart space. Those of you that know me well know that I thoroughly enjoy working with the energy of the full moon, as it's a beautiful opportunity for us to release what is no longer serving us for our highest and best good, so we can then attract and allow all the abundance, all of the beautiful gifts of life to come to us. So if you were really enjoying these videos, please subscribe so I can keep delivering these free videos to YouTube. Hit that like button and leave in the comments some of your favorite things that come up for you in this practice. Let's go ahead and begin, my friend. If you're not already in that standing position, please meet me there. And we're going to start today in that Tadasana, that mountain pose. So just rock back and forth ever so gently, finding the placement of those feet, root to rise. What I mean by that is we press down to lift up. You're standing well, that beautiful, tall, long spine. Think about a string coming out of the crown of your head. Just close the eyes, relax the shoulders, palms can face up, as we are going to receive all of the loving, healing, supportive energy of this Pisces full moon. Start to settle into your space, settle into the body, settle in to this practice. Maybe you choose here to take some cleansing breaths. Maybe you choose to focus on that strong, victorious Ujjayi breath, where you inhale and exhale through the nose, creating that space in the back of the throat. Whatever choice you were taking here, yogi, just feel the mind soften. Letting go of any time, responsibilities. Calming that chitta vritta, that monkey mind. And if you feel your mind wandering away, gently process the thought. Bring the attention back to the breath, knowing this is always your home, your safe space. When you're ready, yogi, gently open the eyes. Inhale, reach up. Bring the palms together and let's enjoy a nice, gentle back bend here. We'll do a few of these. And bring it back up. This time, let's take it over to the right side. Having the ankles in line with the hips and gently come up. No rush here. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, guide it over to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it into that baby back bend, feeling that psoas muscle in the front of the hips stretching. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it over to that right side, breathing ever so deeply into that left side body. Inhale, come up. Once more to the left, take it over on that exhale. Yes, staying in that coronal plane. Inhale, come up. Let's do the best back bend so far. Exhale, take it back. The psoas is known as the muscle of the soul, as the hips can store a lot of emotions. And let's go ahead and release it down. Take it into that tabletop position. You go down on those palms, knees underneath the hips. Maybe take a moment to yield into the earth. Those wrists are underneath those shoulders. Let's enjoy some cat-cows together. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, press the earth away. Inhale is that shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, cat. Feel that belly button pull to the spine. One more. Inhale, feeling that nice extension of the spine. Exhale, protract through the shoulders. Feel that flexion. Amazing job here. And just kind of take that C-curve side to side. Just warming up that spine a little more here. Maybe you give yourself some little shoulder rolls, whatever feels good. Just connect yourself back to the breath. And great job. Meet me in that tabletop position. Reach that right arm out in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand. Take that left foot back and hold. Squeeze and gently guide the arm and the left leg over to the side. Hold a moment to connect with the core and lower that left foot down to the earth. Just hold here a moment. Maybe you choose to walk those forearms down to the earth, pressing into the blade of that left foot, not allowing that arch to collapse. Press up on the palms if you were lowered. Inhale, create space. Exhale, let's walk it over to that left side. Option here, yogi, you can tuck that right toe underneath and take those glutes back to that right heel, deepening that stretch in that left leg a little more. You can tent the fingers here, or you can choose to have the palms flat. Feeling that nice stretch in that right side body as well here. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Each posture will take a few extra breaths, releasing anything here that is no longer serving you. You can keep that left hand down, an option to rotate open. Let's have that Pisces moon. Bring all of the love into that heart space today. That gaze can be up or looking down. And if that hand was lifted, bring it back down. Walk it center and bring it back up onto that right knee and into that tabletop position. Beautiful job here. This time, yogi, you're extending that left leg back again. And now we're going, if it's accessible, take that right hand around, bend that leg and take a hold of that ankle, the foot. Maybe it's the big toe, opening that quad. Maybe you press, think about kicking that right heel up towards the sky and lower back down. Excellent job. This time, reach that left arm out in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand. That right leg extends back, hover, and hold. Strong yogi grip into the right hand, and gently guide that right leg over to the side, that left arm to the side. Hold just a moment, and lower that right leg down. Excellent job. Option to stay here, or join me by walking down to those forearms. If that right leg is fully straightened, think about squeezing that right thigh. You're pressing into the blade of that right foot, remembering we're not allowing that arch to collapse. Staying strong in those forearms or those palms. If you're lowered with me, gently press up onto those palms. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, guide it over now to that right foot. You can tuck those left toes underneath and take the glutes back to the heel. Just breathe. Sometimes during these slower, gentle flows, I enjoy closing my eyes and just feeling the breath move through the body. Just breathe. And if you choose, right hand comes down, gently rotate open towards that Pisces full moon. Maybe you smile, feeling the love. And if that left hand was lifted, bring it down to meet the right. Walk it back center and into that tabletop position. This time you'll take that right leg back, bend the knee, and that left arm comes back to take a hold of that leg. Again, wherever it is accessible for you. Beautiful. Think about kicking that right leg up towards the sky. You're amazing. Excellent. That drishti can be looking back or down towards the earth. One more breath. And let's gently release back to that tabletop position. Tuck the toes underneath and take it back to that down dog, keeping that strong yogi grip into the mat here. The hips are lifting up and back. Think about pressing the heels down to the earth. Maybe they touch, maybe they never do. And that is a-okay. One more breath. And look between the hands. Come up on the tippy toes, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees if you need to, forward, fold. So let's take one more breath here. The rib cage should be touching the thighs. Feeling the hamstrings open. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach the palms up. Exhale, hands heart center, Namaste Tahi. This time, inhale, reach up, hold. Exhale, give me that baby back bend again, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the thighs into the midline. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, meet me in that high plank hold. Look forward, shift forward, lower to the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale, elbows stay by the rib cage, lowers you down. Press the toenails into the earth, squeeze the thighs. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes underneath, press it back to that down dog. Beautiful. Take a cleansing breath here if you need it. If you felt your mind wandering away, yogi, bring the attention back to the breath, back to this practice. Grounding into that left leg, sweep that right foot back for that 3-point down dog, pressing through the heel. Bend that right knee, rotate externally open for that down dog split. You're stacking the hips on top of each other here. Excellent job. Extend that leg, rotate the hip back, squaring the hips towards the earth. Exhale, cheetah, knee to nose. Plant that right foot, lower down to that left knee. Inhale, guide you up for that low lunge. Let's take some beautiful breaths here. That left toe can stay tucked underneath, or you can release it. Palms are together if it's accessible. If not, that's okay. Just rotate the pinkies towards the sky. Feel that hip flexor opening. Feel that heart opening, ready to receive. One more breath. Exhale, frame that right foot. Step it up for that runner's lunge. Inhale, guide yourself up for that high crescent lunge, and now hold here, squeezing both thighs. Yes, you can. Again, we're reaching the fingertips high up to the sky. You've got it. Exhale, heel to arch alignment, rotate open for that warrior two. Phenomenal job. Feel the fingertips radiating that energy. That scapula is pulling apart. That gaze is looking over those right fingertips. One more breath. This time, yogi, peaceful warrior. Take that right bicep towards that right ear. That left hand slides down that left leg. Beautiful, pressing into the blade of that left foot. You've got it right here. You're doing amazing. One more breath. Rotating that rib cage open towards the sky. Back to that warrior two and hold. You've got it. I know it's burning. You're almost there. Excellent job. Breathe once more. And rotate, windmill those hands, framing that foot. Step it back and just hold that plank. Look forward, shift forward, lower to the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale, lowers you down. Strong cobra tail, inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, take it back to that down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful here. One more breath. And look between the hands. Walk to the top of the mat on those tippy toes. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, yogi, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Exhale, hands, heart center, Namaste Tahi. Inhale, reach up, hold here at the top, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, take it back into that baby back bend. Beautiful, yes. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, gently step it back. Hold that high plank. Look forward, shift forward, lower to the knees, untuck the toes. You know it. Exhale, lowers you down. Strong cobra tail, inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, tuck the toes underneath and take it back. For that down dog, take your cleansing breath. You've got this. Ground into that right foot. Sweep that left foot back for that 3-point down dog, keeping that internal rotation of the hip, squeezing that right thigh, pressing that left heel back. Here we go. Bend that left knee and now externally rotate that hip open to the left for that down dog split. Amazing job. Feel that hip opening. You may notice sometimes you feel emotional as you do these hip openers. That's okay. Extend that leg. Square it back center. Cheetah, knee to nose. And plant that left foot lower down to that right knee. Inhale, guide yourself up for that low lunge. Remember, the palms may touch, maybe they're not. That is okay. Keeping the hips squared, pinkies rotating up towards the sky. I just heard here, let's surrender. Surrender to all that is and allowing ourselves to truly receive in this heart space. Feeling that hip opening, you've got it. And exhale, let's frame that left foot. Come up into that runner's lunge squeeze. Inhale, guide yourself up for that high crescent lunge and just hold. Can you squeeze that right thigh a little more? Hips are squared forward. Amazing job. Fingertips reaching towards the moon's energy. Yes. And let's exhale, heel to arch alignment. Open up to that warrior two. Feel that scapula pulling apart. You're pressing into the blade of that right foot, not allowing that arch to collapse. And let's take it back for that peaceful warrior. That left bicep now, yogi, comes to that left ear. That right hand guides down that right leg. Think about rotating that heart, rotating the rib cage open towards the moon. Can you squeeze the thighs a little more? And here we go. Inhale, warrior two. You've got it. One more. Again, that gaze is looking over those left fingertips. This is a gentle flow. Take your options that suit you. Exhale, let's windmill the arms. Frame that left foot. Step it back. High plank hold. Look forward, shift forward. Lower to the knees. Untuck the toes. Exhale, lowers you down. Strong cobra tail. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck the toes underneath for that down dog. Let anything and everything go that is no longer serving you right here for your highest and best. When you're ready, look between the hands, walk to the top of the mat. This time hold, give yourself that ragdoll. Maybe you walk the feet a little wider. You can gently sway side to side. Maybe you focus on opening that crown chakra and dumping out any of that chatter out of the mind and down into the earth. And let's take it down into that yogi squat. Walk the feet and the legs wider, knees and toes in the same direction. And that coccyx bone, the very bottom of the tailbone, is pressing down to the earth. Maybe you choose to bring those palms with me, heart center. Thank you, Pisces Moon, for all of this loving energy you are giving us today. We appreciate it. And if it's not accessible to have those heels down to the earth, you can certainly roll up your mat, a towel, whatever you need to help assist. And let's exhale, lower down. Find those sit bones. We're going into a seated wide leg forward fold today. So take those legs out wherever it is for you. Bend the knees here if you need to, but just make sure you're on those sit bones. Inhale, let's lift up. Sit well. Exhale, hinge at the hip creases and forward fold. Maybe you stop here. Maybe you enjoy walking it out. And if it's accessible, maybe you take that third eye, that forehead, down to the earth. If anything is coming to mind that you need to release, I encourage you to let it go right now. This could be any emotions, any habits, whatever is no longer serving you for your highest and best, anything that is holding you back from your best potential. Giving yourself grace during this process. And one more breath. Remembering we're all a work in progress. We're all beautiful souls here living this human experience. And if you are extended down to the earth, ever so gently walk yourself back up. Amazing. This time, let's bring those feet together, but we're going to have them away from the groin. We're going into that turtle. So you can go wherever it's accessible for you, but find those sit bones again. And then you're going to walk those palms underneath those shins and calves here. And you're going to hinge the body forward at those hip creases again. Create that space. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you choose to have the palms up. So in that wide leg forward fold, we were focusing on the groin, the psoas, the hip flexors there, but now notice the difference as you're deepening the stretch in the glutes, especially the outer glutes. Focus on having that flat, long spine. Good job. One more breath. Maybe the forehead touches the feet, maybe it doesn't. That's okay. And gently on that inhale, release. Long spine as you guide yourself up. Let's extend those legs out and gently roll down one vertebrae at a time. No rush. Using the engagement of the core muscles here. Good job, and take it down. A few bridges here today. All right, bring those heels, excuse me, close to the glute. Press down into the earth. And here we go. You're going to roll onto those shoulder blades a little more here, being mindful of the cervical spine, that neck. And here we go. Press up. Inhale. And lower. Here we go. Press down. Inhale. You're squeezing everything in towards the midline. Think about bringing the thighs together. Lower down. And one more. Inhale. Come up. And exhale, lowers you down. This time we're taking the feet as wide as the mat, making sure the knees and the feet are all in the same direction. Here we go. Press down, lift up. And lower down. Two more. Press down, lift up. Connect the breath. You've got it. Lower down. One more. And lower down. Great job. When you're ready, hug the knees in towards the chest. And let's go into that happy baby. Just a small inversion here. So take the knees going towards the armpits, the feet press up towards the earth like you are on that leg press machine at the gym, and take a hold of wherever it's accessible for you. Maybe it's the outside blades of the feet. Maybe it is the big toe, maybe it's the shin, and maybe you just hold down at the thigh. That's okay too. Let's take a few breaths here. Letting everything go. Feeling compression in the sacral chakra, in the solar plexus. Allowing ourselves to receive abundance and joy. Solar plexus, housing your personal power. And when you're ready, gently bring the knees back together. And now bring them in a tabletop position. Extend the arms out by your side into a T. Exhale, guide the knees gently over to the right, keeping the knees in line with the hip. That is going to protect that low back. Take your option here. If you need to place a block, a bolster, a pillow, anything under that right knee, just always being mindful of that low back. Emotions can also be stored in the low back as well. So just again, staying present in this practice with the breath and noticing anything that's coming up. Inhale, press down with those palms. Guide the knees gently back up to center. Exhale, guide the legs now over to the left side. Again, yogi, taking your option to protect that low back. Starting to slow down a little more. Slowing down the breath. One more breath. Ground into the hands, guide the knees slowly, gently back up to center. Lower the feet down to the earth and gently windshield wiper those knees side to side, bringing that spine back to neutral. And great job. We're going to end this practice in Savasana. I encourage you to go into that butterfly, that supine Baddha Konasana, where the knees fall wide and the feet come together. And if it's accessible, go there. If not, you can do a traditional Savasana. or whatever feels right for you. But wherever you are, I encourage you to place the hands on the heart. Savasana. And whenever you are ready, you can gently roll over onto your favorite side. Maybe you take another breath or two here, just honoring where you are in this moment. And you can guide yourself up to a seated position, finding those sit bones. And let's bring those hands back to the heart, sitting nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Thank you for sharing this beautiful Pisces full moon practice with me. The loving, supportive, healing energy of this full moon. I hope that this practice helped calm that monkey mind, bring you back to your heart space. Thank you for being here. I would love to hear in the comments below some of the things that maybe came up for you today. Let's bring those palms up to that third eye, remembering the power of surrendering is what helps keep you in your heart space and allows you to receive all of the beautiful gifts the world has for you. The yogi in me honors the yogi in you. I bow to you and namaste. Thank you again, and I look forward to practicing and flowing with you again so soon.